been a very long time since I have really been in here and gotten to work in here. So I need to get everything set up now. I'll kind of show you the space I'm working with. I left it quite a mess, not gonna lie, when I left last winter. Just wasn't a priority to organize anything. So here we go. This is my little desk area. You can see this is like all my books, and that's what my kids see in the background. Super colorful. Love it. They don't really see any of that. That's just my stuff. What I think I want to do is I think I actually want to scoot my desk forward so that way I have some space on the whiteboard here that I can like jot down some notes and stuff during lessons or anything I need to remember. I need to clean up that area over there because it's a hot mess. I also think I'm literally just going to take everything off my desk and start from scratch because I don't need any of that on there and I need to find a home for it. It is just looking a little crazy. So that is my goal for this morning. I forgot my extension cord. Can I do it on my whiteboard to do? Bring extension cord. I'm not looking for revenge. I don't need you to be my friend. I just want this fake love to come to an end. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come close. This is the best thing that I've ever had parents buy me. Love them. Good teacher gifts. And I get some closure. Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. Wasted too much heart on you. Wish I learned to use my head. Cause right before I fell for you, so this is what we're working with now. Still pretty bare. Like I said, starting from scratch. But frankly, I need to take a quick break because I need to make sure that everything for my Google Meet is going to be go smoothly or whatever. And I have a new IA. I have 2 new IAs actually, so I need to make sure that all of my kids are connected to their classes. So that's what we're gonna do now. Also just realized that I never did my mascara, so we're gonna do that now too because right now my eyeballs look bald, so let's do that. Okay, now that I'm looking a little less bald, let's get into work. So first thing I want to do is I need to make sure I want to charge my computer. I realized I grabbed the wrong adapter. This one, it works for this computer, but for some reason my school laptop has like started dying really fast. Not a good thing. So I try to like keep it plugged up while I work. Just so it doesn't die while I'm in the middle of a meet, you know? So I have another adapter. It is somewhere in my house. I need to mission today when I go home after my very long day. Oh, I think a bird just, oh, he's fine. I think that's a blue jay. I don't really know. Is that a good luck? I feel like that's a sign of good luck. We'll name him Henry. He looks like a Henry. Very, very pretty bird. Anyways, so mission today, clean and find this piece because I need to take this one back so I can use it for my Mac. Not that I have a monitor at home anymore, but you know, just in case. But yeah, so right now this is what we're gonna work with today and hope that my computer doesn't die. So yeah, so I need to make sure that everything is set up here. So I'll show you guys that in just a moment. And you know, got my coffee. So thankful for that coffee machine. Oh, I guess we should turn on the monitor. That would be a good start. It's a Monday morning. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Wednesday. It feels like Monday. Okay. All right, so everything seems to be working fine here. So this is literally my setup. I do all of my presenting from my laptop, and then I put my kiddos over here. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like in just a second. So here we are. Like I said, this is where I present. So I'll show them their Google Classroom and everything here. And then this is where I see the kiddos. So like I said, they get to see my fun little background, so I need to kind of angle that backwards. So they'll see all of this, which is why I need to clean it up. I like that it kind of looks fun. I got a lot of colors, but it's also looking like a hot mess right now. So, but that's low on my priority list right now, because if it looks a hot mess, whatever, they'll be fine. But I got to get them connected to my first IA's Google Meet so that they are set for that. Sorry, this bird is like so distracting right now, but it's fine. We're friends. Okay. Okay, so I finally got all of my kids into one of my assistant. My brain is starting to turn into mush and it's only 8:55. So I've got all my kids into one of our IAs. I'm gonna do the other IA later today because she doesn't meet with my kids until 3, so I've got some time there. But what I need to do now is I have 5 minutes till I turn on a timer for my kids. So I need to get back into mine and I need to get everything set up so that I can be ready to go at 9:15. Well, just made it through the first lesson of the day and my first small group. So fun times. I have this one kiddo who he is actually in Georgia with his dad right now, and we have done everything we can to try and connect him like through normal circumstances or whatever, but it is just not working. I mean, he has like plugged him up to the Ethernet cord and like hooked his computer to the box, and I mean, literally everything I can think of. And so he's even like, I gave him like our tech support number and they couldn't do anything. I mean, we have done everything. So, thankfully he actually has an iPhone and we just FaceTimed into the lesson. You know, we make it work. So I like had my phone facing my computer like this so Jonathan could see my slides. So it was fun. I had to remember to check in on him. So we're just rolling with it today. But I have about 15 more minutes to hopefully play around with my like workspace some more. I did like empty that area. So I have my letterline manual, but I think I'm going to put it on my bookshelf because, you know, that's what those are for, books. And then I might like rearrange my bookshelf a little. I don't know. I don't really need my group stuff because I don't have groups in here, you know. So I just need to like figure out what I need, what I don't need, because I wasn't sure if I was going to still be a virtual teacher this far into the year, because there was the possibility that we would switch depending on how many kids needed a virtual teacher. I'm thankful that I did stay virtual because I do still have all of my kiddos from the beginning of the year. Some of them switched to Plan B, but most of my kids stayed. So that's really nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I have to teach reading at 10:30. So, woo! Y'all, I am so drained today. Woo! Being back in the building has made me so tired. It was a long first day back. Look, I feel like my hair is looking a little crazy and everything. I didn't get everything I needed to get accomplished as far as like setting up my classroom. This is as far as it went. This is, of course, you know, temporary. It's just here when I need it, but I got my document camera. I honestly think I might actually leave like this space open just for when I want to put something there. So I really don't know if there's going to be anything I do to my desk. I might like put a pencil jar somewhere up here. But this is what I have to deal with at some point. Just kind of threw it on the floor because I don't know where its home is. I have that whole cart way over yonder, but I don't want to just toss stuff in there. I want to like actually organize it and frankly like go through things and get rid of stuff because I don't like to hoard things as much as my boyfriend says I do. So wow, that's how you know it's been a long day. But yeah, so I am wrapping up here and I'm gonna go to the gym to hopefully get some energy. I'm also drinking some coffee, so it will hopefully give me some energy. And then I have to babysit tonight, so busy day. But yeah, we might not have school tomorrow because we might have an ice storm. It's actually like 90 to 100% positive that we're gonna have an ice storm. So for a full day back, now we're gonna be home again tomorrow. And probably Friday. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Well, hello friends. So I realized as I was watching and editing that video that there was a lot left out. So I just wanted to kind of add some stuff in here. But I'm also getting ready because I'm getting ready to go to a friend's house for her birthday. So I figured I'd just talk to you as I get ready. So I did end up finishing my workspace for the most part. There's a few things I want to get. Actually, I got this mat from Amazon. It's a desk mat and it is, you know, friendly to my lovely mouse that I have because, you know, I can't live without them. So I got this. So I'm gonna put this on my desk on Monday. Pretty excited about that. Because A, it's gonna help me with my mouse, but B, also it's pretty and my desk isn't a very pretty desk. So I'm hoping that'll help it out. I would also like to get, so you probably noticed that I did not use my stand that I had in the last video on my desk this time. And that's because I really want a different one. I want one that raises up just a little bit higher. And I found one, it's just a little pricey. They're honestly all really pricey. Like even the one that I have, I think it was like $20 when I bought it. But this one's $30, so it's $10 more, but you know, I'm a teacher, we're balling on a budget. So that's what I would like to get, but we'll see. And then once I get that one, this one is definitely one that you would need an external mouse and keyboard. Well, mainly a keyboard, but like I said, I'm a grandma, I need a mouse. So, plus it sits up higher, so like your computer is completely up, whereas like instead of it was angled with my last one. So that's why you would need a mouse as well, because that would be kind of daunting to like have to, you know, reach your hand up. I mean, really, it's not that bad, I suppose, but I'm just lazy. So that's like next steps that I would like to do. Plus I feel like my kids would be able to see more. I mean, I guess they really only need to see my face, but I don't know. I'd like them to see more because sometimes, you know, they can get bored with my face. I need them to be entertained. Sorry, Lola is like all up in my grill today. But so I pretty much got that done. Like I said, just a few more things that I want to update. So here is the finished product. So yes, that took all day. I'm really liking it. I like how I actually asked my assistant principal if we had extra extension cords, because we have to use specific ones that can be powered off, you know, fire hazards, whatever. So I asked her for one of those, and she actually came and brought it to me, which was super nice. And so I was able to move my desk up and use that whiteboard space, and I'm not having to like cram myself in the back, because when I didn't have my desk that far up, it was like I had like this much space to like fit myself in between the bookshelf and everything. And not that I guess I need a whole lot of space, but it's nice to just be like, you know, lots of space to work with. So happy about that. I do still want to like go through my bookshelf and everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure like everything I need on there is stuff that I need, because a lot of those books are actually books from the county that I put up there. And we use those to teach certain units and things like that from. So I'm pretty sure I won't really do a whole lot to that. I do have a lot of like my own personal books, because I have some books that like the kids can use in their library. But then I have books that I didn't want them to touch because they're either super delicate, or I only have one copy of them and I don't want them to mess them up. So I have like those books there too, and I'm not going to move those because that's where they belong, is the bookshelf. But like something, like I got rid of the group bins that I had up there, because I'm not having groups in my classroom. I don't have any hard copy things for my groups. Everything I do with my groups is all digital, so I don't need bins for that. So I got rid of those, and I kind of like rearranged. I definitely cleaned off that space where my filing cabinet was, because that was a hot mess. And I did, woo, yay me, I did actually clean up the floor as well, so that was nice. It's not 100%, because like I said, I don't want to just like throw things places. I like to take the time to find them a proper home. So there's still a little bit of a mess, not gonna lie, but it is better than it was. Mainly because, funny story, I had a student show up on Friday, so I am 100% virtual. Like, all of my kids are online, and will be online for the rest of the year. And poor little thing, it was just confusion, just confusion. But I'm sitting there and I'm working and I'm like organizing with my big mess on the floor, and all of a sudden a tiny human comes into my classroom, and honestly, like, not even gonna lie, I just sat there and stared at her, and I was like, It took me a solid 30 seconds to realize what the heck was happening, because I have not had a child in my classroom since March. Let me get this year right, because in the first video I did not. March 2020. I have not had a child in my room since March 2020. It's almost been a year since I've had a tiny human in my classroom. So when she walked into my room, I was like stunned. I was like, what? This is like a rare species. Oh my gosh. And so I look at her, and then finally I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? She just innocently looks at me and goes, I came to school today. And I was like, yes, you did. You sure did, honey. And she had no clue that she wasn't supposed to be there. And so I like called up the office, and I know she had to be looking around the room like, wow, this is what Miss Popperwill has set up for me, because my room looks like a storage closet, because for the Plan B teachers, they had to like move out stuff from their classrooms because they needed to fit more desks in there, because they can only have like one student per desk and everything. So I have 2 teachers' stuff in my classroom right now. So I mean, it looks like a storage closet for sure. And so I was like, all right, honey, we'll get you set up for right now. And so I like put her at a desk that I did have down, thankfully, and got her set up. And then I had to like refigure out how to present in the classroom, because frankly, I forgot how to do that, you know? And so, because I was like, oh, she needs to see what's going on as well. And I was like, ugh. So I figured that out, but I had to call the principal and everything. And I called and they were like, wow, how did that happen? And I was like, I have no idea. And I asked her, I said, honey, how did you find my classroom? And she's like, oh, the teacher at the end of the hall told me. And I was like, they must not know that you're not supposed to be here. So it was just funny. Honestly, I'm really happy that mistake happened because it made my day to see her. I like got to take some pictures with her and I sent the pictures to her mom, and it was a nice accident. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even upset about it at all whatsoever. I mean, how could you be? They're tiny humans. And me and her mom like laughed about it afterwards and everything. So it was a really, really good, happy accident. But unfortunately, she didn't get to stay with me all day as much as I would have loved that. I was like, oh my gosh, we could play like so many games. But, so yeah, she did end up going home actually very shortly after, because I assume her mom like hadn't been far from the carpool line. And so she kind of like just whipped around and then was here very soon, or at the school very soon. So sorry, I like got a text message and started reading that. I'm really bad at multitasking. Got a lot of things going on at once right now, but we are making it through because, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so that happened. And then also, I know I told you guys in the video that we probably weren't gonna have school the next day and maybe even Friday. We did not have school the next day, so we worked from home. So all that work to get like set up in the classroom again was just like, oh my gosh. Usually I'm so excited for a snow day, typically. But I tell you, after putting all that work into that classroom, and I was like actually excited to like come to work and like work from that space and everything, and then to find out we were going to be working from home, I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, no. I was like, I don't want a snow day yet. Can you give me a week? Like, yeah, I was not very happy about it. I mean, it was fine. I enjoyed like being home the next day. We did end up only being home Thursday because we didn't get any ice. I'm sure like it probably froze in some places overnight, Thursday night going into Friday, but it wasn't even bad enough for the county to call it. And our county is huge. So, like even if it's like icy in one place in Wake County, they'd have to call it because, you know, they can't send only half of Wake County to school. So, it clearly wasn't that bad. So we did end up going to school Friday. I think Lola's trying to get my cheer wine. Y'all, I love me a good cheer wine. But so we did end up going Friday, which was nice, but it was kind of like, oh, Friday, you know, whatever. But, and which was nice on Friday. I actually got to see one of my students from last year. So I got a lot to see. I got to see a lot of faces this week, which was super cool. But so overall, it was a good week. I think that's really all I needed to update you guys on. I don't know if there was anything else. Well, let me finish getting ready real quick. All right, I am ready to rock and roll. It's gonna be kind of just like a chill night, so chill hair. I literally didn't even do anything to it. But so yeah, so that was really my update on my classroom and getting set up. Like I said, I have a few things that I'm gonna be tweaking and adding to it. I'll probably show you guys that again in another video. But my next video for you guys, I'm so excited about. I actually had it recorded for over a week now because that's just when things started happening, but it's a little off base of what my usual videos are, but it's just something that's happening in my life and that I figured I'd share with you guys. But I am getting both of my tattoos removed. So I recorded like the process of all of that and everything, and so it's gonna end up being like a series because obviously it's more than one treatment. So I have my first treatment video to share with you guys. So pumped about it. So be sure to give me a like and subscribe so you can catch that video on Saturday. Bye!